So when it came to designing the logo for this one-of-a-kind gastropub based in Delhi, which is the capital of India, and yeah, it was my responsibility to launch this brand new business into a rock venture. This was my only project which was assigned to me and appreciated within the first try, which basically means I only designed one logo and I recommended to the client and he just fell in love with it. So yeah, let's take it from there. The outer circle of the logo is inspired by the residue a beer leaves on the table or on the coaster if you are an OCD freak. While on the inside, you can see under the letter O in smoke, there is a rugged texture which basically represents an ashtray already being used as like an ashtray. And then overall, the crooked edges is basically how the grill burns. So that's why you can see the rugged edges and the unfinished circle on the outside. So while designing this logo, all I could think about was it being placed in the center of a drum set of a rock band. That's exactly where the inspiration came of keeping the logo round and not anything funky. The logo was used in all four directions on the facade signage, on the visiting cards, even on the branding collaterals. While choosing the color palette, we basically recommended only three colors, which were black, white, and amber. But the client asked us to incorporate the bottom three as well because they had their own analogies and their own requests. So we always keep the clients first, keeping it in mind that they're the one clearing our bills. The industrial structure of the type gives it a modern yet gritty appeal, reminiscent in the vintage gig posters of underground rock music. And unlike the rounded basic fonts, we actually wanted to leave an impression in setting the tone for a space that thrives on rebellion, rhythm, and raw flavor. It was not just text, it was attitude being represented in design form. Post the logo and typography, we started with the online campaign for Smoke on Water, which was Sports by the Day, Rock by the Night, Smoke on Water, and we used tea to showcase tapping beer, which was supposed to be a surprise for our target audience. A month before the launch, we also introduced signages across the city representing the new brand launch. So, if you ask me overall, how was my experience with the first brand? Well, I can just say I never expected even half of it. And while I was being a part of this major ball game changer for my career, I was just happy being a part of it. And yeah, I mean, how can you even imagine things take place in life? You never really know. So, thank you for being a part of my journey. This is my first YouTube video. Like, subscribe, and share. Love you all. Have a great day ahead.